Warning, the following video may contain cursing, immature jokes, or verbal not safe for work content. If you do not wish to view anything that may contain any of these, please immediately go back to your previous page, or otherwise, just stick around and enjoy the show. Thank you.
Welcome back to Rants and Raves, guys. Today we're going to talk about ourselves. We're going to ask 25 questions, and each one of us are going to answer. Alright? And I'm joined here with...
Alex.
And we have a special guest, Johan.
Johan, that's me.
So, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you guys?
I'm fucking terrible.
Good.
Are you blue?
Yes. We have a blue light in the room, for context. Okay, so we're gonna just start right in there with some weird fucking questions.
Go for it.
So, the first question is, how old were you during your first sexual experience, and how did it go?
I plead the fifth.
You can't plead the fifth, you have to answer the question.
All right. I don't fucking remember.
It wasn't... Wait, was it that long ago?
Probably not.
Were you really that unconscious?
What?
Oh god, he was just fucking... he was just hammered.
No.
Oh, well, no, was it Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
Did he do it?
No.
That's
no.
fucked up. But no, how old?
I don't remember. Probably 18.
18?
Yeah.
Was that with your now wife, or was that...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How did it go?
Good.
You can give vague answers. It's okay. We don't want to be like, yeah, I ejaculated in 4.2 minutes.
I don't remember, honestly.
You're like, I think it lasted 12 seconds, and then she needed new hair.
What?
Just had to comb it all out.
Jeez.
How about you, Alex?
What the fuck?
So I guess I'll go into a little bit more detail.
Oh God.
Not too much. So, my first encounter was with a guy.
Oh God.
Right.
Okay.
Now we're talking about like bedtime private parts, right? That's it. Not like kissing or making out, but like full on.
Something that involves your penis.
Okay.
Or his
Yes.
penis, or her vagina. Something that involves
Her
that
penis.
area.
Her
The
penis.
reproductive systems.
Right. So, the first time is with a guy,
Okay.
and he was just in bed, and he wanted me to suck him off.
Okay.
So I started, and he fell asleep.
Oh God, that's so sad. He's like, you're doing great. I'm just gonna take a nap.
Oh, no.
So did you think that went well? Maybe you soothed him so much he went to sleep.
Maybe.
I
But
don't-
at the same
I don't
time, it was incredibly boring for me because it was an inch, maybe.
Aw, poor fella.
So that was not entertaining on my part at all. It's
that's
like
sad.
sucking on the end of a pencil.
People
It's not
do that in
entertaining.
school all the time, so it's not that big of a deal.
Right?
It's like when you chew on your eraser, except the eraser is an erection.
I was gonna say, they usually chew on them.
Yeah. That would hurt though, so
Yeah.
just don't do that.
Unless you're into that.
Don't be
people
into
hurt.
that. That's just fucking weird.
Okay.
Alright. So I guess I can get to me. I was 12 years old. I was at a birthday party. First party my mom ever let me go to, which is not okay. So they were like, yeah, I guess you can go to your party. So I went to the party. I bumped into this girl that was like much older than me, and she was like, oh my God, you're cute. And I was like, thank you. So I talked to her that entire day. And then when everyone started like getting in more party mode, and this is like 7th grade. So kids were already starting to smoke pot and all that. So they were like all going inside to do something. I didn't know what. But then she was like, hey, do you want to come over to the woods with me? And I was like, sure. So we walked through the woods, and then we walked out. This was on the lake nearby. And so we walked out, and there was a rock amongst the water, and the waves were crashing into it. And she was like, oh, I want to try something. And I was like, what do you want to try? Like, this is creepy. I don't like this, because it's a fucking older chick sending me to a lake. And then she just took off her top. And I was like, those are some titties. I'm in. And like, I was super into that shit. And then I laid on the rock. She went on top of me. and then I just felt pain in my back. It was just all I felt like was the scraping of my back on a rock with the waves crashing into me.
Ow.
And I was like, I don't know if I'm having sex right now because it's really wet regardless, but I don't like it. And then for many years after that, I was like, I've had bad experiences with this. I don't think I'm interested. And it was a bad day. It really was. It was like, so I was excited that it was happening. I was like, ooh, boobs. But at the same time, I was like, fucking, my back hurts so much.
So were you like sliding along the rock, and that's what?
Yeah, it was like only like an inch of like sliding back and forth. But then my back was like all scraped up. And it didn't help that the rock had like not a spike, but it was like shaped in a triangular fashion. Right. So my back was already like being bent in a direction it wasn't supposed to. And that girl was a bigger girl, so it's a lot of weight on top. And then I don't have like no Ron Jeremy dick, so it wasn't exactly the best experience in the world.
Right.
But yeah, my first experience was completely awful. Sounds like Johan's the only one who had a good first experience.
Yeah.
He's like, I saw my first titties.
I might have been 17.
Oh, yeah, that's against the law.
No, it's not.
Oh, was she underage too?
No.
She's going to fucking jail. All right, yeah. So that's. I think that's as fucked as the questions get. So that's good. At least we'll get a bit better. Next question: who do you look up to the most in life? You go first again. We'll go around.
Who do I look up? It's a tricky one.
It can be actor. It can be someone in your life. Just anybody.
Well, I don't know. I'll pass it on and I'll think about it.
All right, Alex.
Okay.
You can go.
So, I guess I'd like to say Tara Strong, because I believe she records her own material.
Tara Strong. Can you give me some?
So Tara Strong is the voice of the Little Mermaid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was the original Harley Quinn, I think.
Oh, it's that girl. She does like a whole bunch of voices.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't she also do one of the characters from, is it My Little Pony?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she plays a lot of Rugrats too. She plays on the Rugrats.
Right. Yep.
Oh, okay. She's awesome.
Yeah, she records in her own studio in her own house, pretty sure.
That's awesome.
So
she must have like top-notch quality.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, she even I don't know if you watched like Arrow or all that, but they did like a episode where they go in to get the Suicide Squad, but it wasn't the same actors as the movie.
Right.
And Tara Strong played Harley Quinn, and she did the voice, and you just see like a hand slap the window, and it was pretty awesome because she was going back to one of her old roles.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She is awesome. She plays so many characters that a lot of people don't realize, and then they go back to their childhood, and we are like, oh, she played everybody.
Right.
That's sick. Do you want to go, or you want me to go?
You can go.
Who do I look up to the most? I'd have to say, which is weird, because sometimes he's a fucking douchebag, but my brother.
Which one?
Brandon. He started his own business. He joined the military, which when I tried to, I couldn't get in, which he actually doesn't know. But yeah, as soon as he wasn't even finished with high school. He joined the military his junior year. Went straight into the military, came out, started a business. After about a year and a half, 2 years, he has a successful business as a landscaper now. And something I wish I could do. I wish I could just start nothing and turn it into something throughout my life. And I feel like that would be something. That's a goal for everyone, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's definitely something to look up to.
I look up to him, but he's also a douchebag sometimes. But that's every brother.
That's siblings.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'd have to say Brandon. Okay, Johan, so what do you look forward to? Who
you mean, who do I look up to?
Yeah.
Well, I can't really... It's a really difficult question for me to answer, because there's a lot of people that's affected me in my life, I guess.
Such as myself.
Yeah, I guess. Everyone has had some kind of effect on me, so it's hard for me to pick one person.
Yeah.
But because I look at life as there's like freaking actions and consequences.
Yeah.
Everyone I've ever met, even if they just said hello to me, had some kind of effect.
Yeah. That's why there's like that meme on Facebook that's like, no matter what kind of day you're having, just treat everyone else good, because you could help somebody or save somebody's life just by treating them like a decent human being.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, do you want me to move on, and then if you think of something?
Yeah, if I think of something, we can go back to it.
Okay, we're going to go for another deep one. What does love mean to you?
Go for it.
Oh, should I go first?
Yeah.
All right. Well, to me, love means. I said this to my friend the other day. I said, love is a happy torture. Because if you love somebody, you'll do anything for them. You'll sacrifice anything in your life for them, because they mean more to you than you mean to you. And if you, especially like if you're in love with somebody, you'll do anything. You'll die for them. You'll lay on a fucking bunch of lava to have them walk across to safe land because you love them. And the reason I say it's a happy torture is because it can be switched into the other direction to straight up torture. Because when you love somebody, you think about them. When you go to bed, you're thinking about them. When you wake up, you're thinking about them. But when you lose them, whether it's a death or whether it's them breaking up with you or something like that, you still go to bed thinking about them. You still wake up thinking about them. So it tortures you because you're always thinking about that thing that you lost. Whereas if you love them and they love you back, it's a mutual thing. But to me, regardless, it's a happy torture or straight up torture. Because it's either you love them, they love you, and it's the best thing that you're ever going to experience. Or you love them, they don't love you, and it's the worst thing you're ever going to get through. Or you love them and they're gone. They passed away. And then you know you can never see them again, but you still think about them every moment of every day.
Right. So, question.
What?
And, like, when you talk about, like, love, you're talking about, like sensual, like...
Either romantic or, like, family love.
So, what about, like, a friendship kind of love? Can we talk about that?
To me, yeah, that's along the same lines, because most of my friends I would do anything for if they really needed it. The thing is, though, if my siblings said, I don't really need it, but I could really use some emotional help right now, my first thing is to go and help them. Right. But if my friend says, I don't really need it, but I could use you right now, I'm usually like, I'm busy.
Right.
But if it's like a bad thing, I'm the other way around.
Should I go, or do you have something to say?
I got something.
Okay, go for it.
I definitely agree with George a bit, but I've been married for 7 years now.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of I feel like I have a lot of experience.
Yeah.
I feel like the most important thing is when you love someone, it's important not to be like that you're both not like too close all the time, because then you get
tired of each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, I mean, it happens. It's normal, you know.
It's like a full-time roommate.
Yeah, but you have to learn to understand each other and give each other space, and that way, when you do things together, they're more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Because I learned that by having an ocean between me and Samara. Like every time I met, it was like super special, and it's kind of nice to experience that actually.
Yeah, it's you need to have that space between each other.
But I definitely feel like whenever we were away from each other, it feels like you wanted to die all the time.
Yeah,
it was pretty rough.
Yeah, so that goes back to what I said too.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
If you love something and it's if you're not getting to see them though as often as you used to, similar to a death, it feels like you're being tortured.
Yeah, and it really teaches you to appreciate
that
person and what you have.
I think most relationships need some form of long term to see if they're gonna last.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a really good test, actually.
Yeah.
We did it. I mean, we lived separated like that for a couple of years.
Jesus.
From like 2008 to 2011. So that's a few years. And then I moved over here.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I can think of one of our friends who could stand to take that test and see if it...
I don't think it would work out.
I don't think it would work either.
But, yeah, I completely agree.
So,
Alex?
I wanted to talk about how... Because relationships with friends are pretty similar to relationships with significant others.
Yeah.
So, the most important thing to remember, if it's significant other or friend, it's not about pleasing them all the time or, trying to find fault in what has happened. The most important thing is that you continuously forgive them for the shit that they pull. Yeah. And that's what makes a relationship strong. Not that you try and remain truthful, but that you forgive them for anything. And that's what true friendship is.
I wouldn't... Well, in a relationship, though, I'm a forgiver, but not for certain things. Like, if they cheat on me, I'm out.
If it's too serious, I feel like, there's a line.
It's like if you had a best friend who fucked your mom. I wouldn't forgive them. I'd be like, you're a piece of shit. I don't want you in my life. So, that's what we think about love. Question number 4. It's right along the same line. Have you ever been in love?
Yes.
Yeah, you're still married, so...
Exactly.
If you said no, that would be a real problem.
I've been married for 7 years. We've been together for 10 years. 10 and a half. So, yes.
That's like half my life.
I know. It's almost half my life.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You getting old, Johan.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You?
Sorry for being old. Yeah, that's not something you can help.
Yeah, just be disappointed in yourself or something.
FML.
I can say that I feel like I was in love at one point, and then it slowly started to dissipate as the significant other that I was with has parental issues that stopped us from seeing each other outside of school.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so that wasn't ideal, and so that prevented that relationship from going any further, and that's why we broke up. But what was important was that I told her exactly why.
Yeah.
And she was understanding of the fact that I just came out right away. I told her what I wanted and why it was happening. And she was happy that I did that instead of beating around the bush for a week.
Yeah.
Like some people do.
A lot of people.
Too many people do that. We need to stop. America, we need to stop.
It's time to stop.
It's time to stop.
Jesus Christ. No filthy Frank.
He's a master. Oh, I look up to Filthy Frank.
Oh, really?
Do you want to make memes and then stop making memes and then become a songwriter?
Yeah, I'm in the meme stage right now.
Because he went from being Joji to Filthy Frank to Blue Man, I think.
What? Pink guy.
Pink guy, yeah.
No, he's Joji.
Now he's Joji again.
Joji, yeah.
And Pink guy.
Jesus fucking Christ. His music isn't bad. It really isn't. I've listened to some of them.
It's not great either.
No, it's like modern music. Like, it's not good, but it passes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Alright, so, probably on to me. Have I been in love? I would say I felt lust and I felt me getting feelings for somebody, but, like, I thought about them a lot. I thought about dating them, but in the end, I realized that she wasn't good for me and that I wasn't exactly wasting a lot of my time with her, but I was around her constantly. and it got to the point where I started seeing all of the negative things about her, and then I started realizing that the negative things about her were outweighing the positive things. And the second you start realizing the negatives outweigh the positives, that's when it's time to call things off. And we weren't even dating, we were just really good friends, and then everything went south, so I called it off, and I said, like, goodbye, I don't hate you, but I don't want to speak to you again anymore. And that was that situation. It was a bad situation, but I don't regret any of the moments I ever had with her. And I think that's probably the same situation for you.
Right.
Is that...
Yep.
Yeah.
It's accurate. So.
Even though it's over, you don't regret anything that happened because those are still good memories.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. All right. So on to some stuff that's not really, really deep and depressing. Would you consider eating booty?
No.
Come on, you wouldn't eat no booty.
Fuck that.
If your wife was like, yeah, eat my booty, like as like this really big thing, you telling me you wouldn't eat that booty?
I'd say no, and it would never happen.
What if she stuck like a hose up there
No.
to wash it out?
Oh my god.
No?
Some people do that.
Yeah.
No.
They
fuck.
they wash out before
Yeah.
they
Fuck
do anything.
I know some girls that they do, what's that shampoo that like gets all the hair out of there,
Oh,
and then
really?
they like bleach their butthole hair. And
What
shit.
the fuck?
Oh, that's
I don't want to know this.
hair removal cream. It's
Nair.
acidic. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get how they'd be able to do that.
I've been considering doing that.
That would burn so bad.
Yeah, but you know how often the poo gets stuck there?
Yeah, I gotta get some Nair for my butt, because it is not, it's a wasteland down there.
It's a jungle.
You know, like all those scenes where the camera's panning through the jungle and there's like, it's like passing all these leaves?
Right.
That's what every turd has to get through
Yeah.
to get to my toilet bowl.
Yeah.
No comments.
Oh yeah, eating the booty. Would you consider eating the booty, Alex?
If it was cleaned.
You'd
and
eat that booty?
maintained, Yeah.
Would you enjoy eating the booty, or would you be like, I'm doing it for this person?
No, I'd probably enjoy it. Honestly. I'd take... Well, if it's cleaned and maintained,
Yeah.
you're not worried
Well, I guess
about
it's
that
the same
stuff.
thing for like eating out a vagina or sucking a
Right.
dick. Like you need to have it clean, because if you're like salmon, that's not a good. It's not a good taste.
Yeah, if you're tasting...
for what you're doing.
If you're tasting urine, then something's wrong.
Yeah, and then you're like, bitch, you need to clean.
Yeah. Right.
All right, but on to me. I think, given the circumstances, if I loved this individual and I would do anything for them, as I said earlier, eating the booty isn't out of the question. You know what I mean? Because, like, if I'm like, I've been with this person for a couple years, they know my ins and outs, I know their ins and outs, literally, let's fucking do this.
That's a good food place.
In and out. I've never been there, but I hear it's delicious.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Continue.
No, I think that's about all I got. I'd try to make sure there was completely cleaned and there wasn't a buttload of hair.
Thank God.
That was...
That's
Thank
a
God
good
we're
joke.
done with this.
I said a butthole of hair. Did you get it?
Buttload.
Gross.
A
Buttload.
buttload. Because it's a butt.
Yeah, we're hilarious here. Okay, next one. What is your dream car? You can go, Johan.
I'm very simple. I just like a Volvo 240 in really good condition.
So that's like not out of the price range.
No, hell no. Probably. I think if you get one with like no mileage, it'd probably be like 10,000,
Yeah,
maybe
which
even
isn't
less.
ridiculous at all.
No.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I was expecting you to be like, a Lamborghini, bro.
No, fuck no.
Oh, that's surprising. All right, Alex?
So, do we have to pick something that is out already, or can it be like in production?
Either.
Okay, so one of my main points for my favorite car is that I want it to be low maintenance.
Yeah.
And electric cars nowadays, and I'm pretty sure going forward, are going to be much lower maintenance than gasoline vehicles because there's much fewer moving parts.
Did you say you're going Ford?
No.
Oh.
For electric
Oh, okay,
vehicles.
sorry. So like a Tesla.
Right. So, the Tesla pickup truck, I don't know if you've
yeah.
seen it. It
showed
looks
me.
awesome.
What?
I want that.
Yeah.
I would totally be down for that.
How expensive is it gonna be though?
Oh, it's
Like,
probably going to be
$500,000?
super. No, not that much.
Probably
Are you
like
sure?
50.
Probably 100,000.
That's
No,
not too
really?
bad. Like,
Yeah,
if you had a
it's not
lot of
too
money,
bad.
that wouldn't be ridiculous.
Right. And then once you spend that money, you're not spending it on gas.
Yeah.
You're just feeling it at home.
But you know how much electricity bills are nowadays?
Yeah, right, but it's not.
But
nearly
most
as
college
much as-
campuses actually have the electric pods, right?
Right. Yeah. You can find them at many public places.
Yeah, there's a place in Augusta by Walmart.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe we should all get electric cars.
Someday.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at, in the near term, I'm looking at getting one of those smart 4.2 cars.
Oh, yeah.
That's purely electric.
Do it?
So it's like a 2-person pure electric.
Yeah, but
It
then
would get me to work and back, and that would be perfect for me.
I would never be able to drive with you.
Why?
Because it would be going like 15 miles an hour in a
No.
45
You could totally
because
do
of
it.
my weight. Although my car is really tiny and it can hold 5 people, so...
You know what? I want to find one of those 4.2 electric cars nearby and take her for a test drive with you.
Fuck yeah, I'm in.
Just see how it goes.
I'm in. Let's do it.
We get out of the parking lot and we're going like 30 max.
That would be sick. Okay, next question. What would you consider the ideal life for you? Like, what would the perfect life be for you?
Making like 60,000 a year and working normal hours.
Yeah.
Or maybe just winning the lottery and not work at all.
I don't think I could go without working.
I know.
I get so bored.
I'd like to live off of one of my hobbies. Maybe like
Yeah.
fucking playing tournament Magic. That would be cool.
Just imagine a billionaire that like goes to Magic tournaments to win extra money. Just every time you win, put it towards like some type of fundraiser.
No, but I didn't mean like if I was a millionaire. I'd like to just do
okay.
it.
That'd
Or
be
like
awesome.
photography.
You
or
gotta bring me
music.
sometime with you.
What?
You gotta bring me sometime with you. I want to do photography with you.
Yeah. I have extra camera now. So
Really?
Yeah, I have 2 cameras.
You should give it to me.
Well, I can't do that. I need both.
Oh,
But you can borrow it.
No, I don't dare to. I'm too poor for that shit.
I don't charge.
No, I mean, because if I break it,
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
that's
worry
all I
about that.
Break it, you buy it.
no, ain't worth
It's
it.
on me.
I'd be scared. But yeah, is that it for you?
Yeah.
Sorry for talking for half of your thing.
No, it's good.
All right, Alex, what would be your perfect life?
Perfect life. So, my perfect life would be living in a I'm gonna say 3-story house, counting
Jesus.
the basement.
All right, that's
that
normal.
counts the basement, because most people, a lot of people count the basement as a floor because
Yeah.
they use it as a floor. Here in Maine, I'm pretty sure a lot of people just use it as storage space.
Yeah, typically.
So no one refers to it as a floor of the house because it's just storage.
Yeah.
So it'd be a 3-story or 2-story house, as we'd say, and being able to maintain that, make sure, there's groceries
Yeah.
all the time. I'm not having to worry about, am I going to get fed today? Like, not having to worry about food, not having to worry about electricity. Having a house that's self-powered would be nice.
Yeah,
You know,
like
you
with
have a
panels.
Small wind turbine in the back
Oh yeah,
of the house or something. That'd be
sick.
Yeah,
Then if you have an electric car,
right.
you're set.
Yeah, because
For life.
you're not paying any gas companies. You're not paying
Yeah.
any oil companies.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I want his life. What?
What's that?
Can I just chime in? I did want to point out that I'm pretty happy with my life right now. It's,
Oh, okay.
I mean, other than having a chronic lung disease, everything is pretty good.
Yeah, why didn't you wish for that when you were saying, you're like, what's the ideal life? And you're like, I don't need to breathe if I have money.
Well, I mean, I know I can't ever get rid of it. There's no
Yeah.
cure. So, all set there, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that sucks.
No, it's fine. I'm used to it now. Oxygen, who cares?
Nobody needs that. You need to just get those plants and put them all throughout your apartment.
That's true.
Just to make you feel better.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's me. I think I already have a house, and I am pretty happy with it, but I'd like to extend it, going to the right, extend it an extra, 40 feet, and do, some type of L shape, put a driveway in behind my house as a wraparound, and I would like to have a Dodge Charger in the yard, an old, Dukes of Hazzard style Dodge Charger.
Nice.
And a pickup truck for winters.
Painted like the General Lee?
No, because I like the black ones with the engine outside of the vehicle.
Right.
What?
Not the engine. I don't know. You know the fucking
the,
Fast and the Furious ones.
The scoop on the top.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I want that. I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I want all of that. And I want that nice big pickup truck in the front yard so I can do outside work with one vehicle and I can do joyriding with the other. And I want a wife. I would love a wife, but nobody wants me.
Yeah.
But no.
Hashtag find George a wife.
Exactly. Hashtag
Start
find
it
George
on
a
Twitter.
wife.
You guys know what to do.
I need to make a Twitter just for that hashtag now. But yeah, no. But yeah, that's my ideal life. I would kill for that life. But right now, I'm quite happy with what I'm doing. I like my job. I like my house. I'm just super fucking poor. So, if I had someone else in here living with me and splitting the costs, I would have the best life in the fucking world.
Yeah, I get the hints.
I was talking about a wife, but you can join too. Like hell. But yeah, that's my ideal life. Oh God, no.
I'll be your wife, George.
No, thank
I'll
you.
clean the kitchen.
I already cleaned the kitchen.
I'll clean it for
Oh,
you.
fucking Jesus. Alright,
What's
next question. Oh, what was our first impression of each other?
Oh.
Who wants to go first? Should I just go first? Because you guys...
Yeah.
Okay. Alex, my first impression of you was when we were 5, and I'm assuming it was great, but if we're going to move to, I think it was just, a year ago? Year and a half ago? Second impression.
Yeah.
Was either during high school, I'll say after high school, because we started actually hanging out, when we went to Applebee's.
Yeah.
My first impression of you was dude, this guy's actually really nice. Why didn't I talk to him before as often? But it was you were my friend's friend, so I thought it might be weird. But yeah, my first impression of you is oh, this guy's really nice. I could see me hanging out with him more often. And then we did. We started hanging out without the third-party friend. More than you hang out with that third-party friend, so I consider that a win on my end. And then Johan, same fucking situation. My brother-in-law introduced me to you, and I feel I'm a better friend than my brother-in-law to you. Let's just be honest here. But yeah, he was hey, this is my friend and coworker, Johan. And I was hey. And then he tied my friend Kyle a noose, and I was this guy's going to be my best friend. As soon as he did that, I was perfect friend right there. And we hung out a lot without the third-party friend. We went fishing a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, my first impression of you was oh, this guy's fucking awesome, but he's also very lazy.
What?
Not at work, but in everyday life. It's hey, are you going to be coming over? Yeah, no problem. He's 4 hours late, and then it's hey, where are you? And he's oh, sorry, I fell asleep. What the fuck?
I do a lot of that.
It's the worst thing ever.
I think it has to do with me not breathing a lot of oxygen.
Stop blaming it on that. You're just lazy. But yeah, no, my first impression of both of you was really good. And on to you guys.
Well, I don't know Alex as well as I do you.
Yeah.
But I did get a really good impression the first time. You seem like a really nice guy. I pretty much agree with George and all that, Just got a really good read. You see,
just
friendly.
without the Applebee's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You seem like a friendly person.
Which is
you
good.
have a good, good vibe, I think.
Yeah.
And same with George, Shitty working
Fuck
attitude,
off.
but, you know,
I'm a good worker.
decent, I guess.
Better than you.
No.
No, not even close, but I tried.
But I'm really glad you got back into fishing, though, because this summer was good. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
doing
we
a lot
went
of
fishing like fucking every week.
Yeah.
We gotta continue that.
But first impression, I can't really remember. The problem for me is I'm really good at first impressions, I think, but it's kind of automatic, so I don't really think about it.
Yeah.
If I don't like you, I'm just going to ignore you, and if I like you, you know.
Yeah. When we first met, we were building the thing behind my sister's house.
Yeah, the
playground.
Yeah. Yeah, and I tied a noose for Kyle.
Yeah. Which made me go, he's a nice guy.
Oh, yeah, no. I know. My first impression was really good because you had the same kind of humor that I did. You didn't take offense when I made a noose, and you keep calling me PewDiePie.
It's because you're Swedish. You have to call the Swedish guy PewDiePie.
And I didn't take offense from that, so that must have seemed like a
That's
good
how you
thing
start a
too.
friendship. You say the most offensive thing possible. If they take offense, they're a pussy. If they don't take offense, they're a friend.
Forever.
That's how. Yeah, exactly. That's how it works.
Awesome.
All right. Now on to you.
So, as for you, George, I don't remember anything from kindergarten.
Yeah, me either.
It's all very, very vague and very fuzzy to the point where I only remember the tables being round, and that's about it.
I thought they were like light blue, so
They were round. They might have been light blue. I think they were different colors. Anyways, off topic. So it would be my second technical impression, and I believe it was we were sitting at school. It was before school. We had just been dropped off by the buses.
Yeah.
And we sat in the cafeteria until we were called to class.
Yeah.
And my first impression was of you. I think it was we were me and Kyle were talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And you happened to chime in, and I was like, you know a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh? And so we started that, and then you said, my name's George, and I'm like, wait a minute, I know that name.
Yeah, I remember you.
I remember you. And then, so that's kind of how that started. We were huge nerds, and now we're still huge nerds.
Yeah. Now we're huge nerds with a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Hopefully it goes places.
Hopefully.
For Johan, my first impression was our first test podcast.
Oh, okay.
When we were testing out setups and whatnot. And came over to Johan's apartment, and my first impression of him was he was incredibly quiet.
I am. Yeah.
He's not really. If you get him on a conversation about anything offensive, he'll talk all fucking day.
It kind of reminded me of my uncle and my cousins on my mother's side.
All right.
Because they are very quiet. They're very reserved. And so when they talk, they always have something important or good to say. And it's complete opposite for my dad's side of the family. We're all rowdy.
Yeah.
Like every single of my dad's side is loud, rowdy, likes alcohol.
Oh Jesus!
So I've got something good going in my family, don't I?
Yeah.
So yeah, you kind of reminded me of my mom's side of my family. So you kind of felt like family.
Awesome.
Oh, that's so beautiful. You guys should make out.
No.
No.
Okay.
Before you start the next one, I'd like to point out this shirt looks black.
Yeah.
It's a red and black. You don't see the red at all.
I actually only see red.
Blue. You really?
Yeah.
I can see a bit of both, but like you have to focus on a specific
Weird.
color.
I only see red. No black.
Oh my god, it's like that dress on Facebook.
Right.
Okay. So the next question is, who do you trust to the most in your life to talk about anything? And who's going first?
You.
Oh,
Are we adding in why?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say my sister Sonia. She's been a big influence on my life, and she keeps an open mind no matter what I tell her, no matter how fucked up it is. And I can tell her anything, and she'll keep it to herself. She'll ask me questions about it, and she'll make me feel better about any situation. Like, when I told her I lost my virginity, she was like, oh, okay. And I was like, can you make sure you don't tell mom or dad? And she's like, oh, yeah, no, you're fine. And I don't think she ever told mom or dad because they never kicked me out of the house. So I'm assuming she didn't tell anybody. But yeah, I trust her with any bit of information. And I feel like that's the way it's going to be for probably the rest of my or her life. Whoever dies first, we'll find out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be Sonia. What are you?
It's pretty easy for me.
Who?
Samara.
Oh.
But I think there's more than one in my life. Like, I feel like you, George, I can feel I can tell you pretty much anything.
Yeah. Unless, like, you kill a small child.
Yeah, I would hope you wouldn't keep that to yourself.
I might. We'll find out if it ever happens.
Yeah. But I can definitely, Samara has known me longer than, well, except for my siblings, but I kind of know Samara better than my siblings. And she knows me really well, too, obviously.
Yeah.
So I feel I can tell her anything and trust her with anything. But same with my siblings, too. I feel like, especially my sister Alexandra, we don't talk too much anymore since she's in Sweden, I'm in the US.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I need to tell her anything, I could trust her. So it's all
nice.
good. And I have some other friends too, that I feel like I can trust really well.
You don't have any other friends.
Of course
I'm the primary friend. Remember this. It's the rule.
There's at least like 2 or 3 others that I definitely could tell anything to, and they'll keep it to themselves.
Yeah. Okay. Alex, you?
So, when we were drafting these questions, I was like, this answer is obvious. But now I'm thinking about it, I have a priority list. So there's number 1 and number 2. George, you're number 2.
That's cool. I'm still cool with it. If I'm on the list, I know I'm a decent friend, I guess.
So number 1 would be my friend Peter from Northern Ireland, who might be on the podcast later at some point. Not today, but
yeah, someday.
We're gonna invite him on, and the reason I feel that way is because I have shared with him some questionable images, and he was like, "That's cool."
He's just super cool with it.
He was super chill with it, and I was like, "Yep, I want to talk to this person for the rest of my life."
That's awesome.
And so, yeah, we've been friends ever since.
See, this helps bonds and lifetime. Now, if he listens to this podcast, he's going to be like, oh, that was so sweet. You guys are welcome for coming up with these questions.
He's probably just going to be like, that was gay. Why would you say that?
Alright, what is your favorite drink?
Like alcoholic or...
No, it can be, I guess, technically.
Well, I'd say water. I drink more water than any other drink.
That was like the lamest thing you could have came up with.
After that, I'd say whiskey.
Okay, that got a lot more harsh. Okay.
Whiskey's good, though. I like rum,
disgusting.
too. Rum and whiskey.
You're really gross, man.
You should try it sometime.
When I turn 21, I'll go for it with you.
Alright, sweet.
Alright. You?
So I've been fortunate enough to say that I have tried alcohol, and I took a little bit from my parents. I'm not a heavy drinker, guys. I'm not legal yet.
Soon.
But, yeah, soon. Same year as George. And, but I have tried, like, specific rum, I believe, and it was good. I love it.
I love rum.
But
it's good.
For non-alcoholic drink, I don't feel like I want to go for the super sugary one, but because that'll just make me look fat. I'm not fat, guys. I'm super skinny for no reason at all.
Same.
Yeah, like a freaking beanpole.
And so I'd say either like Fanta, Sunkist, or Hawaiian Punch. Kind of.
Okay. Yeah.
Those are all really good. I love those. But for just like standard mainstream sodas, I'd say like, well, I guess Sunkist does count.
That's
That's
for
the
one
standard.
answer, not 45. Jesus.
Look, I'm very
He's like, so for
opinionated.
juices, I got these. For alcohol, I have this, and for soda, I have this.
What in the hell is Hawaiian Punch?
It's a punch that they make in Hawaii.
No.
Oh,
Kinda.
Yeah.
It's like usually like pineapple juice with mixed with
No, it's super
it's like
sugary.
berry. It's just
You can-
everything.
You can find it at Cumbies. It's that red stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it's
the
a mixture
brand.
of it's a mixture of fruits.
I imagine it
That's
would
all.
be like
That's all fruit. That's all. Wait, you said Hawaiian punch, right? Yeah, that's all it is. It's a mixture of different Hawaiian type fruits.
I imagined it was
It's
like
just
pineapple and spam.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
That sounds gross.
All right, so on to me. This is just easy. Coffee.
I stopped drinking coffee, otherwise it would have been up there.
I'm fucking terrible person. Stops drinking coffee.
Coffee
No.
is useful.
I
No,
drink a
it's-
little bit.
It's
still.
either coffee or non-alcoholic pina colada. Like my favorite thing in the fucking universe.
Wait, you didn't drink much coffee before you met me, did you?
I drank coffee, but it was like maybe one every 4 days, and then I started hanging out with you, and we started getting coffee like
All the time.
twice a day. And then I was like, oh yeah, I'm addicted to coffee.
Yeah.
But it's delicious. I don't go to Dunkin' Donuts anymore. I do all like my own brew,
Yeah.
so I don't waste money.
I still drink coffee, just not as much.
Yeah. Well, you had an unhealthy amount of coffee though.
Yeah.
Like my brother-in-law, he drinks like a pot a day.
That's
Just right before he goes to work, he chugs a whole pot down. And then when he gets to work, he still starts a new pot. It's pretty ridiculous.
this isn't the Aaron we're talking about.
No.
Yeah,
No,
I
they're
was gonna
brother-in-law.
say.
Alright, so next one. What is your favorite TV show?
Deadwood.
Deadwood? What's
Yeah.
that about?
It's a western from like 2006, I think, from HBO.
Who's on it?
Oh, what's the guy that plays the hitman in the first Hitman movie?
Oh, that guy. I don't remember his name, but he also plays on...
Oh, Timothy Oliphant.
is that it? Is that his
Yeah.
name? Alright.
He's one of the main characters. He's really the only one you always remember the name of. And then the guy that plays Al Swearingen, he's pretty famous too. Can't remember his name though. But it's really good. A lot of swearing. Probably has the most swearings of any TV show in history.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
more than Sopranos. Yeah,
Jesus.
but it's good. It's very good.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah.
You, Alex?
I think you know my answer to this.
I do know your answer.
And it is incredibly gay.
It's fine.
It is Milo Pony. It is currently my favorite show. Once this generation of Milo Pony ends, they're planning on doing like another, like it's gonna be still Milo Pony, but it's gonna be like a different universe. And it's gonna be completely different, but ponies.
Hopefully they don't like Teen Titans Go, My
Yeah.
Little Ponies.
Right. Hopefully they don't fuck it up. They're trying not to. They're like, yeah, they know what they did right this time around with this current My Little Pony.
Yeah.
So they're gonna try and replicate it the next time, and they're gonna up the age rating to teen rather than having it be.
Well,
Y.
it used to be way different. I used to watch the old movie with my sister.
Right.
And it was way different.
Oh yeah. It is much.
But,
What are you doing?
Oh,
If I had a second one though,
what would it
a
be?
second somewhat normal one. Oops.
We're not
sec-
judging here.
A second somewhat normal one would be Rick and Morty.
Oh, yeah.
Would be my second
Yeah.
number 2. because that's pretty cool.
I don't know about me though. All right, so for me, I would think my favorite TV show is probably Rick and Morty. To be honest, I feel like I've watched those episodes over and over again, and they never cease to amaze me.
How did you like Supernatural?
I fucking ended up loving it.
Yeah.
I really did. Supernatural, my coworker never stops talking about it, so I was like going into it going, ugh, this is that thing that she's always talking about. And then I fucking loved it.
And I kept telling you too.
Yeah, I'm on season 6 now, and I really like it. It's taking me a long time to get through it because I work so much, but it's really good. I enjoy it. And then also Arrow. I fucking love Arrow. But favorites, definitely Rick and Morty. But yeah. And next question. What is your favorite video game?
I'll go next, I guess.
Right.
My current favorite video game is currently Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, you talk about it all the time.
It's new this year, and it was produced by the same company that made Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong 64. Yeah, it's the same company that did that. And they were bought out by Microsoft. And for a while, that company just made games for the Kinect for Xbox, and they were really shitty. But now they're regaining steam, and they're regaining a lot of their creative talent to actually make good games. And I guess Microsoft has given them the licensing to just go and do whatever they want now, instead of being, you have to do Kinect games.
Oh, that's awesome.
They released them on their own, and they're creating this awesome game. I should have you guys try it at some point. It's fun.
Are you talking about Sea of Thieves?
Sea of Thieves, yeah.
Yeah, I watched Markiplier play it a couple times. It looks really fun.
It does look like a fun game.
When I get on PC, we can all play it together.
Yeah.
All right. You, Johan?
Well, I think the most played one for me is Arma 3. Really like that game.
Is that the army one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kind of simulation kind of game. Everything is like very simulator focused, like airplanes, helicopters.
Right. I'd like to point out, I think the Arma franchise was the first franchise to bring Battle Royale to gaming.
Yeah,
if I'm
they
correct.
were. Yep.
Really? I thought that was like that H1Z1 thingy.
No, Arma is way older.
Arma's way
Oh, shit.
older.
Yeah.
Nobody ever mentions that.
Yeah.
No.
Currently, my favorite game is The Isle, which is a pretty cool game. You play as dinosaurs.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It's
That's
actually a survival game, open world survival game, where you play as a dinosaur and just try to survive and not get killed by bigger things. And they're supposed to add humans to it eventually too, which is going to be interesting too. But right now it's just dinosaurs.
That's pretty sick.
And I love dinosaurs. I've always been interested in it since I was born. On to you, George.
Alright, so my favorite video game is probably Far Cry 5, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, that game came out, and that was the first game I ever was like, oh, dude, I'm gonna play this all the way through. And I did. The only other games I've ever done that with, like, in the last 10 years is, like, Uncharted 3 and, what's that other one? Oh, Quantum Break on Xbox. But, no, Far Cry far exceeded my expectations. I got it because of you. You told me to try it. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to like it. I didn't like any of the other Far Cry games.
I do have to agree. It's really good.
Yeah, and it had, like, a beautiful setting, and the gameplay was awesome. It was like Call of Duty, but mixed with GTA.
Yeah.
And it was one of the best games I've ever played.
Have you heard of the new one that's coming out soon?
Yeah, isn't that like a post-apocalyptic thing?
Yeah, it's the same world. Did you play out the 5th game?
Yeah.
So, it's after that.
The effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the aftermath.
That's pretty fucked.
Yeah, and it's only going to be $30, so I'm definitely getting it.
Really? Why so cheap? Is it going to be like a short game?
No, but it's more... they might be considering it more as a expansion, since it's the same world, just different. It's a standalone game, but lately there's been a lot of games coming out, like Fallout 76. Yeah. People are really disappointed that they had to pay so much for a game that's basically an expansion.
Yeah, it's just an online expansion.
Yeah, that's basically what they probably worry about with New Dawn, I imagine.
Probably.
So that's why they're not charging full price.
Hmm.
That's a guess, but you know.
I don't know. I'm gonna get it if it
Me
comes
too.
out. Hopefully, I'll have my PC by then,
Yeah,
so then I can play directly on there.
right.
All right. Next is, what is your favorite social media platform?
I hate them all.
Me too. But what's your most used? Let's go with
Most
that.
used one is Facebook.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I like it very much. I'm not on there that much anymore. I used to
Yeah.
be going on there every day, but now I don't really go on very often. I used to Messenger on my phone a lot more, but Facebook itself, not so much.
Yeah.
And that's the only platform I really used to.
So, I'm going to say that for like social media can also include Discord and Steam,
Oh,
because you
yeah.
can message people. And
I wouldn't count Steam though, because to me that's more of a gaming thing.
It is. But
It's a social and gaming platform. Steam is probably my favorite in that case. Because
Yeah, that counts.
I have, like... I also look at it as being able to connect with people and all that. And I've made a lot of friends through Steam, and I connect with most of my friends through Steam, too.
Yeah.
You, Alex?
For me, I'm gonna go with the same first choice, second choice thing. I'm gonna say my first choice is Discord,
All right.
because it's Discord. It's Skype, but it's better.
Agreed.
And it's
There's-
also TeamSpeak, but better.
Yeah, it's TeamSpeak, but better.
Yeah.
That is correct. And just my second for, like, kind of mainstream social media would be Twitter. Twitter is my least hated of all of them.
I fucking hate Twitter. With a
Tumblr
passion.
is now dead. Facebook's selling your data. Twitter is really the only place I haven't heard bad things about yet.
All right. I got a question for me. Does YouTube count?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, then YouTube. YouTube is my favorite platform because I can communicate. I can communicate
Can you?
with. No, apparently not. No, I can communicate with creators that, as long as they're not like super popular, I can send them emails and they can send me emails back. Like How It Should Have Ended is a huge channel, and when I emailed them saying, "Hey, what programs do you guys use?" and they're like, "Oh, these are the programs we use. I hope you do good on your animations." And I was like, that's awesome. They sent me back an email within a day, and there's such a huge channel. And only 2 people run the channel.
Yeah. That's pretty
So.
cool.
Alright. Okay, let's try to do some speed rounds through this so it's not
All right.
super duper long.
I'm
okay,
ready.
so what is your favorite food?
Favorite food. Pizza.
Pizza for you? You, Johan?
Oh, man. I really like... It's hard, but, everyone's go-to is probably pizza.
Okay, I think mine would be pizza.
Pizza's good.
We're all pizza. Pineapple doesn't belong on pizza.
Pineapple can go on pizza. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Pineapple's not designed for pizza.
I
It's
accept-
disgusting.
I accept pineapple on pizza.
Oh my god, y'all are a bunch of fucking pieces of shit.
Tell us what you think about it in the comments. Does pineapple go on pizza?
If you say it does, you're wrong. Just saying. Alright,
Don't worry, George is wrong all the time.
fuck you. Okay, what's your favorite dinosaur?
Oh,
Pterodactyl.
Because it flies.
Because it flies.
pterodactyls is a group. They're not dinosaurs, technically.
They're birds.
No,
Birds.
they're not.
Prehistoric birds.
Pterodactyls are pterodactyls, but we'll accept it. We'll allow
Nobody
it.
cares, Johan. Your turn.
Utah raptor.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
It's like a velociraptor, but bigger.
So it's like a T-Rex?
No. You know the velociraptors in, like, Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that,
Oh, okay.
but bigger. But not like a T-Rex. I do
That'd
like
be
Allosaur.
scary. A
Allosaur.
what?
Allosaur.
I
It's
thought you
like
said
a
Applesaur.
No,
And I was
Allosaur
those
is
sound
like a-
delicious.
T-Rex, but smaller.
How do you think dinosaurs taste?
Probably like
Chicken.
Yeah, like
Probably tastes
crocodiles.
like chicken.
I want to try a dinosaur. I want to clone one and eat it. Is that wrong?
Wait, did you say you want a comb one?
Clone.
Oh, clone.
I want to clone a dinosaur.
There's none alive to clone.
I've got
We'll
a new
find
answer.
What?
Bronchiosaurus.
Yeah.
All right.
Those are cool.
Okay, and mine would be the Triceratops,
Yeah.
and that's because they can just power through anything. They're like a rhino, but it's a dinosaur rhino.
Yeah. They've found a lot of marks from them in big dinosaurs.
All right, and next, what do you think about Donald Trump as president?
Fuck that guy.
Hates him so much.
So, this is really a more involved one, but I'll be as quick as possible.
Yep.
He's done a lot of good things for the country.
Yep.
But he's done some shit things too. Socially, he hasn't done wonders for the country. Environmentally, he is pretty bad as a president. But financially, I think we could be out of debt with China by the end of the term.
That's his whole life was being good with financial things.
Right.
So
that'll help in that situation, but everything else is going to hurt.
Yeah, it's like it feels like it's at the expense of everything else.
Right.
In my opinion, I think he's done a decent job. He knows what he's doing, but he's treating the country as a business, which is a good thing, but at the same time, it makes us look bad to other countries.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right. Next is Lowe's or Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Okay, you?
Like I said, I can't remember which one is which.
They're basically the exact same store.
So,
I think
Home
it's-
Depot has the orange color scheme everywhere.
Oh, right. Okay.
Like everything's orange.
And Lowe's is blue and yellow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Walmart.
Lowe's. I usually go to Lowe's.
I'm going to have to go Home Depot because it's
Cheaper.
that, and also it has a lot more variety of things, in my opinion.
Right.
Lowe's is just like, oh yeah, we put tools in there, and then
Lowe's
wood.
in Augusta is really good, actually.
I
I
don't
buy all
like
my knives from there.
Oh. I don't really think like, oh, I want some knives, let's go to Lowe's.
I found that out accidentally because I was looking for a place that had decent knives at decent prices, and Lowe's had them apparently.
Okay. Who's your favorite YouTuber?
Favorite YouTuber? Markiplier. Because of his mission statement. It is, he wants to help as many people as he possibly can. And I aspire to be exactly that way. Help
That's
as
pretty
many
good.
people as I can along the way.
Alright. You, Johan?
Favorite YouTuber? I think Pleasant Kenobi. He plays Magic the Gathering on YouTube, and he's very funny. No, he's not a big YouTuber. He only has like 100,000 subscribers, probably.
Well, he's about to get 2 more with our subscriber list.
He's really good if you like Magic the Gathering, which probably neither of you do. But he's also hilarious. He's always adding memes, the latest memes to his Magic plays, and it's great.
Alright.
Cool.
My favorite YouTuber, I'd have to say, can I say YouTube channel?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a YouTube brand. High Five Studios. They make Team Edge, Matthias, Dope or Nope, all of those. And in my opinion, I was watching Matthias on his channel before Team Edge, for fuck's sake, and then Team Edge came out and all of that. So I've been along with them for the ride, and I think that they are really, they seem like all really good people, and they have a great crew, and that's something I wish I could do with my life, is start a social platform of multiple channels and so on that makes enough money to have my own studio. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I want my life to become. But all right, next, what's your favorite dog breed?
Favorite dog breed? Golden Lab.
Golden Lab. All right.
They're just so fuzzy.
You just like them because they're fuzzy?
Yeah. Poodles are good too.
I fucking hate poodles. They're so ugly. No offense to all you poodle lovers, but they're ugly. All right, Johan, you?
I really liked, not to, like... I like the Swedish moose dogs. Elkhound, I think it's called in English.
Oh, I've seen pictures of them.
They're kind of like a husky ish kind of
They're
dog. And I like
awesome.
I like all husky like dogs. Cool dogs.
Huskies are good too.
Yeah, huskies are pretty
fluffy things. And I do really like golden retrievers because I used to have one.
Haha.
Yeah. How about you, George?
Okay, well, I have a golden retriever. Her name's Ginger, and I love golden retrievers. But I love big dogs. That's the thing about me. And I think the dog I'd really want is Saint Bernard.
Oh,
They're huge.
They're huge.
Massive.
They're awesome, and they could fuck me up, and I love that.
Speaking of huge dogs, I really like Great Danes.
Oh, I want a Great
Those are
Dane
cool.
so I can name him Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, they're awesome. My sister used to have one. Cool dog.
All right. Oh, also, pit bulls, though, how adorable they are. People can talk shit about pit bulls all they want. I think they're so fucking cute.
I've never had a bad experience with one.
Me either, but everyone talks shit about them because their owners are pieces of shit sometimes.
Is a Chihuahua a dog?
Yeah.
Because people call them rats.
It's basically a rat. I agree. Same thing with a lot of Pomeranians out there. They're just basically rats.
Yeah, okay.
Like if you see a Chihuahua barking at you, you want to kick it over that fence.
Yeah,
Right.
The only thing I don't like about small dogs is their high pitch.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not even gonna do it because
Yeah.
it's just too annoying.
Yeah.
All right, so what would you like? Well, oh wait, this is a fucked up one. What way would you like the world to end?
Oh, that's a good one. Fast and hot, like a meteorite.
Oh fuck, you're a psycho.
Like a big
I
one
mean-
that just like plows right through the planet
just
and
kills
keeps
everyone.
going.
You
Like-
wouldn't want to get slowly melted away, would you? You'd want it to be like instant, like quick,
Yeah.
Like Thanos snap quick.
Although-
Thanos snap quick.
We would, if a meteor, is it called a meteorite if it's big like that?
Yes.
It's just a meteor at that point.
Yeah, right. But we would probably all be like pretty anxious for a few months while it's like making its way to.
Yeah. Well, they
Yeah.
say that every year. They're like, oh, by the way, the world's gonna end. A meteor's coming, and then it never hits us.
I never heard that.
Just a minute. 2012, the end of the world was
Those
supposed to come, but that
those
wasn't
were
a meteor.
predictions.
Yeah.
That was a prediction based on the Mayan calendar,
Yeah.
which was something totally arbitrary.
Yeah. Well, they always have these like, oh, a meteor's coming, and nothing happens. But I'm just waiting for us to randomly die one day. We're all just like going to work
Honestly-
and then blah.
Honestly, there's probably a greater chance of like a super volcano erupting than a meteor hitting
Yeah.
Earth, I think.
Would that really get us all the way over here?
Oh yeah, if
Yeah.
like say Yellowstone explodes, it would get the whole planet. Like it wouldn't kill it instantly, but the cloud would darken out the whole planet. No plant life could survive.
That's true, and then we would all die from lack of
Humans
oxygen. and
humans
food.
maybe would survive, but it would be rough.
Oh, that would suck.
We'd have to make our own oxygen at that point.
Yeah, we'd have to learn to adapt
We got
to it.
this. I believe in humans. We've done a lot. We can do a lot. Alex, how would you like the world to end?
I would like the world to be smothered in cheese.
What the fuck? That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, but imagine death by cheese.
No, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think it'd be an awesome way to go.
It would be, but is it hot cheese? Because that would like melt us. Have you ever like burnt your
Yeah.
hand on or your mouth
Probably
on a
not.
grilled cheese?
Right.
That hurts.
Or a hot pocket,
Yeah, that fucking hurts. Would you want that on your whole body?
lava pocket.
It'd
Yeah,
probably
it's
be
just
like,
lava.
like shredded cheese. Blocks
Oh,
out the sun.
it just takes away all the oxygen because how much is landing. So it's raining cheese.
Right, it rains cheese.
You're just
All
explaining the
plants
synopsis
die.
of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs,
Yeah,
but on a bigger scale.
how it should have ended.
Exactly. The way I would think, I would kind of want the world to end is just, I don't know. I would like, you know what? Like, I would like all of the dead to just come alive. Not as zombies, but like as normal human beings. Or like, nobody can die anymore. Like, something happens and everyone is living forever till we get so overpopulated that we all die slowly. You know what I mean?
No.
Nope.
Like, there's so many people. Like, because, like, if no one can die,
that-
population would just raise and raise and raise.
But how would we die then?
We've run out of room, man.
Yeah, but if we can't die, disease won't be a problem.
Well, overpopulation would probably lead to a large amount of fucking, what's it called?
Mutations.
No, like global warming and all that.
Oh.
And
Oh yeah,
it would lead a lot faster because there's so
We'd
many more
drown
people.
and shit.
Yeah, and then we'd all fucking die.
So
I want to drown. That's
we
it. I want a tsunami on this motherfucker. The entire world.
So what you're really saying is you want us to be able to live indefinitely to the point where we can still repopulate, but people can still like shoot each other,
Yeah.
and kill each other.
Yeah, so you know how Thanos is... I don't know if you've seen Infinity War, but Thanos explains his world by... it got overpopulated, there wasn't enough food for everyone, and people then started to die. Everyone started to die. Then the world ended. That's how I want it to go. I want everyone to fucking starve to death.
See, that's speaking of tsunami. That's another thing that could happen. It wouldn't end the world, but if a big enough meteor hit like one of our big oceans,
Yeah.
that could create some serious problems.
We would die.
Yeah.
Probably.
Maine is very oceanside.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Maine would be fucked.
Yeah, we'd be... Unless it hits, like, the bottom half,
Yeah, it still would
and then
fuck
we'd be
us.
like, oh, we're good.
We'd have to go up to Sunday River, and even then,
Just because
We
it
might
would
still die.
be powerful enough to probably send water plumes up into the.
So a better way to explain how I want to die, well, how I want the world to end, is like Noah's Ark type shit. Okay, so we're only got like 4 more questions.
okay.
What is your favorite singer or band? Speed round, go.
That's not speed round. Pentatonics.
Oh,
I know
the
that.
acapella band.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, you?
Blue October, really good band, like alternative kind of stuff.
Hmm.
If I go by what I've listened to the most of all time, it would be them.
All right.
Cool.
And mine would be Luke Combs, the country singer, because I feel like every song he's ever came out with, I enjoyed. So,
Nice.
all right. What is your favorite gun?
Nerf guns.
Yeah.
Well, that's fucking lame.
No, I do really like anything from World War II, anything pre-World War II, I think.
Yeah,
Or,
you
I
like
mean-
really old guns.
Or not pre-World War II, but World War II and older.
Okay. So, do you want a musket?
But yeah, rifled musket, the Baker rifle from 1805 or something like that. That's
I like
my
how
favorite.
you know the time zone. That's really
Yeah.
sad.
I know that shit.
For me, it would be the 357 Magnum. It's a beautiful revolver. I want it. I'm getting it when I turn 21. It's like my favorite weapon in the world.
Well, I guess that would be a good one.
Yeah, I know, right? All right.
For me,
Sorry,
I
what?
haven't actually gone.
Oh, well, you said Nerf guns.
I just said Nerf as a joke. My favorite would have to be, because it looked so weird, the Luger pistol
Oh yeah.
that was used in World
A lot
War
of
One.
people
Oh,
like
those
this.
ones, yeah.
Yeah, the German pistol. They look so weird, but
yeah, they do.
hey, I think it'd be cool to just have one.
I saw one for sale at a flea market. I don't think it was real. I think
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
some
think it was
replicas
authentic.
out there.
It was like $134.
Yeah, it's
And
probably.
I was like,
not
that's
a
way
real
too
one.
cheap.
Yeah.
All right. Last question. Well, no, second to last. Should music be censored if it was used for hate crimes? I don't know much about it. What this is about, but you do.
So I don't think it should, because, like, say that Kim Jong Un
Yeah.
has some song made for his military, right?
All right.
But the lyrics have nothing to do with his military, and it has to do with like their outlook on life or something.
Yeah.
I don't think that should be censored because it came from North Korea. If it should be censored if there's something in the lyrics that say,
Yeah.
North Korea is the best, or something like that.
Yeah.
But if it's totally normal, like the Erica Marsh from World War II, I think it was, which was a German march, it had nothing to do with Germany. It was about a girl named Erica.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
All right. Do you have anything to put into this? Because I don't.
I don't know. I don't like censoring in general.
Yeah,
Like,
agreed.
not just music. Like, you can't censor history. It's a bad idea.
Right.
No matter how bad it is, because we need to remember it. And censoring is a bad way of putting it behind us.
Yeah, I don't think you should censor almost anything. Like maybe television, but like YouTube is even being censored at this point.
Censoring is bad. Around.
PewDiePie makes one joke as a joke, and then now he's considered a neo-Nazi. So,
Right.
like, I think censoring leads to like, a more PC
Yeah. We don't
environment, but that's not a good thing. It's just going to lead to everyone being offended about everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Censorship is bad.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that one, which is why we say fuck.
Have you
on
seen
Rants and Raves?
Family Guy Uncensored is so much
Yes.
better.
So no, on all my seasons that I have on DVD, it's uncensored,
Awesome.
and it's so weird because one time Stewie was just like "fuck off, fat man," and I was
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck?" That was I was not expecting a swear whatsoever.
Yeah.
It was crazy. All right, final question: what is your favorite podcast?
I listen to mostly Magic the Gathering podcast as expected because I play a lot of Magic.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, Legacy Breakfast is one, but outside of Magic, I listen to dinosaur podcast called I Know Dino. It's actually really good. It's a married couple who are just dinosaur enthusiasts who talk about
That actually sounds pretty cool.
talk about all the latest finds in archaeology or museums and all that stuff.
All right, your turn, Alex.
So, I have to say, our podcast is pretty good.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose
Self-promotion.
something else, I would choose the podcast titled "An Idiot and Abroad."
Oh yeah, you showed me that one.
Yeah,
Sounds familiar.
they're pretty entertaining
Yeah, they're pretty great.
because the broad is the guy and the idiot is the girl.
Yeah.
Which is the other way around from what you'd expect, which is pretty funny. But if I had to choose maybe something that's maybe a little bit more famous, Jordan Jesse Go is also a really good podcast.
I've never even heard of that one. All right. Well, for me, my favorite podcast would probably I'm gonna change it up, and you guys are gonna hate me for this.
Okay.
I was gonna say Joe Rogan, and then I was gonna say sorry, what was it? H3 because
Oh yeah,
they have
that's
so
really
many
good.
guests on.
Yeah.
But one podcast I actually enjoy. I hate the person who hosts it, but I enjoy the podcast. Logan Paul started a podcast called what was it? It had something to do with his last name. It was Impulsive. Get it? Ha ha ha. But no, I've actually watched a couple of his episodes because the guests. I'm interested in his guests, and one of them was a porn star named Riley Reid, and she gave a lot of information about the porn industry that you don't hear often. And then he's had a lot of guests that I'm actually interested in. It's probably because he has the money to pay them, but
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. I don't like him. I don't like what he stands for, but I do like his podcast.
Yeah, I do really like the H3 podcast. It's
Yeah.
really good because he's very down to earth and real.
Yeah.
He doesn't censor himself.
I want to be like that, but I'm not that good with a mic in front of me.
Yeah,
So we'll find out one
you
day.
get better eventually.
Hopefully. We'll find out. All right.
Yeah.
And that was the last question. How do you all feel about that one?
Good,
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
And then-
delightful.
All right. So let's go into the outro. Thank you for listening. This has been Rants and Raves 25 questions. Please like,
Comment.
And subscribe.
and we'll see all you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.